Unlocking grammar. Understanding restrictive and non-restrictive clauses. Hello, English learners. Today, we're delving into an exciting part of English grammar: restrictive and non-restrictive clauses. These concepts might sound complicated, but don't worry, we're going to break it all down together. Understanding these types of clauses can make a big difference in your English comprehension and writing skills, so let's get started. Before we jump into the differences, let's make sure we understand what these two types of clauses are. Restrictive clauses, also known as defining clauses, are essential to the meaning of a sentence. They help specify or restrict what we're referring to. If you remove a restrictive clause from a sentence, the sentence's core meaning changes. For example, consider this sentence: "The books that are on the top shelf are mine." The restrictive clause, "that are on the top shelf," specifies which books we're talking about. If we remove this clause, the sentence would just read, "The books are mine," and that changes the meaning. On the other hand, non-restrictive clauses, also known as non-defining clauses, add extra information to the sentence. This additional info is not essential to the sentence's core meaning. If you remove a non-restrictive clause from a sentence, the core meaning remains the same. For instance, look at this sentence: "My sister, who lives in New York, is a doctor." The non-restrictive clause, "who lives in New York," is just extra information about my sister. Even if we take this clause out, the core meaning of the sentence, "My sister is a doctor," still stands. Understanding the differences between restrictive and non-restrictive clauses is crucial to using them correctly. So let's break down these differences. 1. Essential versus extra information. As mentioned before, restrictive clauses provide essential information, while non-restrictive clauses provide extra information. 2. Commas. Non-restrictive clauses are usually separated from the rest of the sentence by commas, while restrictive clauses are not. For example, in "My brother, who is a chef, is cooking dinner tonight," the clause, "who is a chef," is non-restrictive, so it's set off by commas. But in "The people who live next door have a dog," the clause, "who live next door," is restrictive, so no commas are needed. 3. Relative pronouns. Both types of clauses often start with relative pronouns like who, which, that, etc. However, that is generally not used to introduce non-restrictive clauses. That's it for our exploration of restrictive and non-restrictive clauses. I hope this video helped clarify these concepts for you. Remember, restrictive clauses give essential information without commas, while non-restrictive clauses provide extra information and are typically set off by commas. As with all grammar rules, the more you practice, the more natural it will feel. Keep practicing, keep learning, and I'll see you in our next video. Happy English learning!